Samuel Beckett, as explained by The Breakfast Club by Lindsey Fredrickson. First and foremost, I'm sure you must be wondering who exactly is Samuel Beckett. He is a writer that hails from Ireland. One of Beckett's most well-known pieces is the play Waiting for Godot. Samuel Beckett was one of the most well-known existentialists. But wait a second, hold on, what is existentialism? Existentialism emphasizes the existence of an individual person having their own free will, which, as we've all know, is who Bender is. He is a very existentialist in who he is as a person. He kind of does his own thing, doesn't go with the flow, he has his own free will, doesn't really listen to anyone. So Bender is a perfect example of an existentialist. Going back to The Breakfast Club, Samuel Beckett's ideas are similar to some of the themes present in The Breakfast Club. Being as The Breakfast Club is one of the most well-known movie of all time, kind of provides a foundation for similarities between Samuel Beckett and the movie. As I hope you all know, 5 teens sit in detention for various reasons for hours on a Saturday. Each is involved in a different social circle, and there's a heartwarming moment at the end where they all become friends. That's about it, right? Actually, buried deep within the teenage hormones lies the idea of, the angst. I suppose that's not too different, but there is an angst about the way the world is presented. Beckett believed that the way we live was relentless and the human condition was dark. It's like when Bender and Vernon were arguing, and Vernon was pushing Bender by adding more and more Saturday detentions. Bender was facing repeated punishment for so many Saturdays down the road that it was hopeless. The action was relentless, and Bender had a mental abandonment by adding more and more detentions to his list. Another of Beckett's ideas was that there are 2 sides to a person. There is the observer of yourself and the person being observed. It's like when Andrew admits to bullying a student. Andrew says that he hit the kid because he wanted his dad to like him. There is this sense that he is observing his own actions in play because he didn't realize that he was harming the student until he was on top of him. There is this disconnect between Andrew, the observer, that didn't really want to bully the kid, and the Andrew that is wailing on the kid that Samuel Beckett argued for. Finally, Beckett recognized that there is a pointlessness in human goals in life. The end scene of The Breakfast Club concludes with Brian writing a letter to Vernon about the pointlessness of the assignment he gave them. Brian says they are all the same in the end, which Beckett argued that we are all the same in death, so human strivings are pointless. According to the gang, so was Vernon's essay. The Breakfast Club concludes with everyone leaving of their own free will and the choices they made during detention, like becoming friends and staying true to themselves. They each practice actions of their own free will, something we already know is true of existentialism, which Beckett would have enjoyed.